welcome back to my channel. My name is Rhoda and Happy New Year everyone. It's been such, I mean it feels really already nice this year 2021. I have a nice feeling about it, but last year was full of all sorts of issues going on, starting with coronavirus. And in my personal life, I graduated from school, I lost some weight, and the year went by, and towards the very end, last month, to be specific, just before Christmas, I found out I had contracted the coronavirus itself. And even that time, another thing happened. This time, on a positive note, I found out I was nominated as a candidate in the municipal elections coming up soon in April. So yeah, there has been so many things going on in 2020 in my life, and generally with what's going on in the world with coronavirus. But today I wanted to talk about coronavirus, how it affected my job and me personally. So let's get into it. Sometimes last month in December, just before mid-December thereabouts, I got the illness, I got coronavirus, and it was so like, it's not like I was praying to get it, but it was expected of me to get it because I treat the patients. I didn't get it last spring, but this time around, before December, mid-December there, I got it. And of course, I went into isolation. And if I would say something about the symptoms I got, mine were really mild. A cough, which was really almost never there, like that kind of a cough, a few times, and then it was gone. Fever was there one evening, I think, and I could feel my body having these chills and stuff, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm just cold, nothing else, But then that was it, actually. That was one of the symptoms. I didn't even think about coronavirus at the time when I was experiencing these symptoms. And I also had a very slight sore throat, really small one. And then the biggest symptom that I had was nausea. Nausea came just before my isolation was over. I remember, before you go back to your normal life, you have to have like at least 2 to 3 days of no symptoms. So the third day, all of a sudden the nausea came. It was so horrible. It was so much that it was so horrible, and I had to stay for like other, I think, 3 or so days. But all in all, my isolation time was 2 weeks. So, and I went back to work, and I went back to treat coronavirus patients. So it's yeah, my job is a calling. So I love my job. And the other thing is, when I got it, I took it home. With the coronavirus, I took it home to my husband. My husband got it, by the way, and I have permission to talk about him in regards to this illness and how he felt. So his symptoms were really horrible, I have to say. He coughed like crazy for like 3 weeks non-stop. I mean, the cough starts with a very slight dry cough. It stays dry, it never gets wet, but it was really a lot. He couldn't sleep really at some point, and his fever was like there, like 38 point something, 0.1 to thereabouts, and then he would take some, these meds to lower the temperature, and then it would go to like 37 point something, and then it would go up again. The fever kept on fluctuating for like almost 2 weeks thereabouts. And yeah, the cough and the fever were the biggest, these were the biggest huge issues he had. And at some point, I had to force him literally to go to emergency to see what they can do for him, because he couldn't sleep at some point with the coughing, and his body is so much like there, not at peace. And he agreed. He went to the emergency room, and then they found out he didn't have any pneumonia. Oxygen levels are really okay for him, and he got this very nice pills to make him sleep, which really helped a lot, because he didn't sleep well nicely for the last 3 days before he went to the doctors. So, and then now when he came back home, slowly by slowly the illness kind of like went away. But of course, we were already on isolation, all of us, and we didn't go anywhere. We didn't have any people coming. So I remember we were ordering food online, and the food would be delivered to our house. There were so many things going on, but we thank God everything went well, and we are, all of us are pretty much alive. We feel way much, I mean, at that point I thought, actually for me I was quite okay because I had mild symptoms, but my husband, I thought he was gonna die. It was really rough, and it looked ugly from my own eyes, what I saw, and it was really horrible. But I thank God, really, like, he managed and he made it, so we are so thankful. I mean, the year ended on that note. I mean, Christmas last year was just, we were just there, no interest at all, but we were just in the house, just chilling, resting. And at least for New Year's, we started getting this. For me, I had gotten energy, but you know, my husband was still in that place where he was still, you know, not so feeling well. But at least New Year's thereabouts, then he was really feeling well. So that's why I just said, like, 2021 feels like, you know, a really good year. You know, it started on a very positive note. My husband and I are really healthy, and yeah, it's coronavirus. It's not a joke. I've seen it both at my workplace and from me, and the way it was so horrible and tough to my husband. It's not a joke. So let's do what we're supposed to do. Sanitize, masks, and also these vaccinations. The vaccines are already here, and it's going well. But for people who have gotten the virus, you're not supposed to take it immediately. I mean, like, you're supposed to wait. So that's why I haven't gotten it yet. I think the recommendations were like, if you have contracted this virus, you have to kind of like wait at least a month to 3 months after the symptoms appeared. So I think I'm around that 1 month right now, so I can start booking the timing. So yeah, I intend to get the vaccination. So yeah, so that's how my year has been. It has been well, a mixture of everything, but most importantly, I'm so happy we made it. We are okay, and looking forward to a great year. No matter what's gonna happen, then we know much better, more about this illness, so we are much more prepared for it. So yeah, and let me know what you want me to talk about in my other videos that will be coming. Last year happened a lot of things. I graduated from school. I didn't get any videos that time. I can talk about something about that graduation, and I lost weight. Yes, I lost weight. I can talk about that. It was really fun. Okay, it was fun when I found out some clothes fit me much better than before, but the whole process, yeah, you have to be motivated. And also just around that time of the coronavirus, you know, like when I was sick, I remember just before I got better, I remember like I got this news that I had been nominated to be a candidate in the upcoming municipal elections here in Finland, which will be happening soon in April 18th. So either of these topics, let me know which one you want me to talk about, and I will do a video about it. And if you have any questions regarding this coronavirus video, do drop me a question, answer your questions. So yeah, great to see you guys, and talk later. Bye.